Hello there, Virgo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. So glad to have you. So today we are going to be doing your September Tarot love reading. So this is actually good from now until like mid-October. So it's good for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what your animal spirit is. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Okay, Virgo, you have had these amazing readings lately, right? And I feel like this is you just... in fact, I think you may have had this card a little while ago. It's this energy of just plowing over. Rhino just stampedes over whatever. There is no obstacle in the rhino's way. And I feel like that's how you are. And mending, it could be mending a certain situation that you have in your life, or just the sense of mending. I get the sense of just like overcoming any obstacle that may be on your path. They're like little molehills. They're not mountains or anything. And then with the mending, I feel like you can overcome these obstacles because you have done so much work healing yourself, right? Your own heart has been mending, and you may still be working on that a little bit, but it's such a lovely energy. It's kind of like, I feel, because your heart is stronger, right? You're more in heart-centered. You've done that healing. That obstacles, they're not stopping you, Virgo. They're not stopping you. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot. We're going to first take a look at your present energy. Then we'll take a look at any obstacles on your path over the next 4 or 5 weeks. And remember, that's what you're working on. You'll be overcoming that in the next month or so. And then we'll take a look at advice from Spirit. So to see how you can overcome these obstacles even more quickly. Okay, on the bottom, I love this energy. You have discovery and the King of Pentacles. The discovery is discovering this golden nugget about yourself, rediscovering what it is that you truly want out of your life, and perhaps in your career and finance area. This is a love reading, but it's kind of like coming into, you see the gold nugget and the gold coins, right? It's almost this energy of you have helped to mend your own sense of self, of stepping into this energy of really discovering what it is that you want to do, your soul's purpose, taking action on that, even if you haven't yet come into all of the success that you're looking for. It's kind of like, okay, I know where I'm at least going, right? I've discovered my truth, the golden nugget. I've discovered my truth, and I'm heading towards my due north. And all of this has helped to mend your own heart. With the King of Pentacles, this is a nice energy in a love reading, because the King of Pentacles is somebody that is very grounded, responsible. The King of Pentacles is considered good spouse material, whether you're stepping into the King of Pentacles or you're attracting a King of Pentacles. The gender doesn't matter. It's just this energy of being kind of on top of the world. You see how the King of Pentacles is standing on top of the antlers there, right? Standing on top of the world. It's also your energy, being an earth sign. So I really love that. So your present energy is perhaps not being quite sure, Two of Swords, not sure which doors to close, because when we're letting go, it means that you have these 2 doors. These are options that you're kind of still leaving open. These could be past relationships, romantic relationships, or family, friend, coworker. It's almost kind of like, well, I'm waiting to see what happens with those relationships now that I've done this mending within myself. But it's almost as if Spirit is coming in to say, no, Virgo, it's time to close those options. You have mended yourself. You have transformed. You are not the same person that you were back then. It's understanding that it's time to let go of these options and go towards your true north. You have discovered the direction that you need to move in, or that you want to move in, right? And it's as if, okay, it's time. It's time. It's almost as if your spirit, yeah, look at you have the full energy on the bottom. It's almost as if your spirit guides and angels are coming in and gently, it's kind of like gently encouraging you to allow yourself to let go of some situations, to move into another situation. Oh my goodness, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, wow, this is huge. Emperor, Empress, the Tower. I feel as if this is like a true spiritual connection that comes in very surprisingly, very suddenly, out of the blue. It is literally a gift from the universe with the Ace of Pentacles there. You see how it's coming out of the clouds? It's a gift from the universe. And then look, your energy, Virgo, Hermit energy with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and then the World card. It's almost as if the situation comes out of the blue, literally, and it's beautiful. It's so intense. It's extremely, to me, it feels extremely like spiritual, very much soulmate connection. The king, the Emperor and the Empress are the epitome. You know how we have the King of Pentacles and the King and the Queen of Pentacles are considered really good spouse material? Okay, take that and multiply it by 10. That's the Emperor and the Empress. You could be feeling like maybe you're trying to attract in a King of Pentacles, or you're in the King of Pentacles energy. What you don't understand is you have something even bigger than that coming in. I feel like this trying to make a decision, being unsure. When you decide to close these two doors and walk your true path, walk the path that you have discovered about yourself, this person comes in. It's almost like instantly. I feel like, with the Emperor and the Empress, there's also this energy that you are here together in order to follow a spiritual path together. You're working in tandem to create something big and beautiful, prosperous, right? But also very healing for the entire world. And the reason that this person has not yet been on your path is because you had to do this healing for yourself. You had to discover your spiritual gifts and talents and the way that you were supposed to, move forward. You have the Moon card underneath here, divine timing. Understanding that everything you have been through, and Virgo, I know from your readings for the last year or so, you have been through so much. It's almost as if the clouds literally are parting. This person comes into your life and it's kind of like you immediately step into this new world. But the thing you have to do is you have to close out the past. You have to say goodbye. Not just physically, because I think you've done that, but emotionally and mentally, spiritually, to understand I'm no longer that person. I have to close that energy out and walk through this door. It's truly stepping on to your spiritual path. And I feel like that's why the pentacles are showing up so much. It's when you step onto your spiritual path, to your spiritual purpose, to creating that career that is based on what you are here to do, to help heal the world, to send out your light and love to others. That is when this person comes in, because your obstacle over this this month is fear. Being fearful of, both of these, fear and the Four of Pentacles, holding back, not really sure. I feel like you're not sure. Do I really want to close these doors? Because if I close those doors, I'm not going to be able to open them again. You could even have people in your life that are saying, you walk away from me, don't ever come back, right? I mean, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be, a love, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of like, you almost know that when you shut these doors, the door locks and you can't open it again. It's finishing out a cycle. And I feel like you're just fearful. It's kind of like, I don't know, because you don't know the path ahead. So you're kind of sitting there going, I don't know, is this really the decision I want to make, to walk away from perhaps, to me, it's almost like a sense of walking away from family, friends, co-workers, a career. It's not just walking away from a love interest. It's walking away almost from a life to go ahead and discover, step onto this path that is more in alignment with who you are and what you are here to do. And oh my goodness, it's the sun. Oh, Virgo. Yeah, you're going to find this joy, this fulfillment, this prosperity in your life through your work, through stepping into having the confidence of knowing that this is the direction you are to go in. We have the King of Cups here, becoming emotionally strong, not allowing any more fears or feelings of abandonment, rejection to kind of be part of your decision making, right? Because it's kind of like, no, I know I have to close those doors. I know I have to walk away from something, but it's okay. It'll bring me, with the Justice card, it could be either that, one of the things could be is that you're also legally perhaps closing doors, a divorce, the final papers come in for a divorce or for an insurance settlement or for an inheritance. It's kind of like, okay, that is closed. It doesn't have to be a legal matter, but with the Justice here, you could also be dealing with, kind of have some Cancer and some Libra energy or another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio. It's like, okay, I'm putting my back to what has occurred in the past, where my emotions kind of ruled, okay, especially with the Justice, my emotions ruled my actions. I allowed people perhaps to manipulate me through my emotions, getting to me because of my emotions. But you've balanced that out. You're understanding I have control over my emotions. My emotions don't rule my actions. Instead, I use my intuition and I allow my heart to drive my decision. Really lovely energy of moving forward in a loving way, putting things that are in the past, closing these doors and walking forward. Because your advice here is commitment and Five of Wands. There's this sense of needing to recommit to what it is that you are here to do, your soul purpose, okay? And I know this is a romantic reading, but this is all linked to this, Virgo, okay? So it's not like I'm leaving the love reading. It's all of this is leading up to that commitment. With the Five of Wands, I feel as if this is people in your life that are saying, where are you going, Virgo? Why are you walking away from us? Why are you closing these doors? And you're kind of like, I know, but I have to recommit to myself. And when you recommit to yourself and to your soul purpose, then this person comes in almost like instantly. It's closing out that past world, and I know some of you may be like, yeah, but I've closed it. Okay. You closed it, but have you shut the door completely and locked it, right? That's the energy here of, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. 10 of Cups on the bottom, Virgo. With the sun, after a long time of carrying the burdens, it's kind of like you walk into this sense of happiness, fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, love. It's just almost everything. It just burst into your life almost overnight after a long time of being in the self-doubt, of not understanding why do people not get me? Why do I have this conflict in my life? The reason you had that conflict in your life, Virgo, this could be family and friends that are constantly like questioning your motives or how you're moving forward, or just causing kind of like chaos and maybe a little bit of manipulation in your life, right? And you've been trying to please these people, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like, no, wait a minute. I've discovered that these people have been in my life just to help me open up my heart chakra, to know where my soul purpose is, the direction that I am being called to go in. So it's kind of like, it's not that there's something, I feel like these people have made you feel like there's something wrong with you, okay? There's something, they're trying to convince you to be different than you were, or that's in the past, right? But it's kind of like, okay, wait a minute. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, because we're all on our own path, right? It's really that you have awakened to a higher level. You're seeing life, and you're specifically your life in a completely different way. And it's kind of like, wait a minute, I've been committed to the wrong people, to the people that are never going to understand why I'm going in this direction. So when you step onto this path, when you commit to your soul purpose, to moving away from these connections and really shutting the door and locking it, right? Then the romance comes in, because look at, you finish out your healing, okay? And you move forward very quickly. 2 major arcana. You have a lot of major arcana here. You know, it's the sense of really doing that final deep healing and then moving forward very quickly. You know, your season is about to end, right? Your solar year started almost a month ago. I think that's interesting. I feel like a lot of this kind of happens. We also have the equinox coming up on the 21st, 22nd. So you have a lot of big finishing up energy here of closing out things and saying, okay, it is time to shut these doors, lock them, and throw away the key. It's almost that sense of, yeah. Okay, so let's pull a couple of soulmate cards for you, and then we'll get a lover's oracle. Yeah. Ascend. This is you, Virgo. You are ascending to an even higher level. Okay, so you have control and deception. That is these people, all right, that have been in your life, perhaps even from childhood. But you could have had a lot of people coming into your life, recognizing that these people have soul contracts with you, right? That their purpose in your life was to really help you to open up, to discover who you are and your soul purpose here. Part of your journey is understanding that these people have kind of like kept you small for a very long time. And understanding that a lot of it was through manipulating your energy or trying to keep you small. I feel like by spring, and it's interesting because the southern hemisphere is about to go into spring with the equinox here in another week or so. So I feel like for some of you, this is coming in very soon, maybe. But you know, for others, I think it may take a little bit of time. You know, we have the holidays coming up and stuff like that. You could be torn a little bit about, do I want to really shut these doors yet? You know, if I shut those doors, I may be alone on the holidays or something like that. There's almost this little bit of energy. I think I'll wait till the end of the year, 2022. I'll start the new year. There's almost a little bit of energy of, okay, I know this is going to happen, but I'm wanting to wait just a little bit for some reason. Okay. And that reason might be a little bit different for each of you, but it's almost this energy of, I know I'm walking away. I know that's why I feel like these doors are kind of like just cracked open, right? You've been closing these doors very, very slowly perhaps, but now you're really getting ready to shut them for good. So, okay, so let's take a look at your lover's oracle card. And Virgo, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, let's see what we have. A message for you. Okay, I got to go back to this because look at this message. Okay, it says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This person is already showing up in your energy, right? The Emperor, the Empress. This person is already showing up in your energy because you have done so much work to align yourself with your true authentic self. And that's when this person can come in. And I feel like maybe they're kind of finishing up a little bit too, right? I mean, both of you have to have done all of the work, finished out your healing, And I feel like there's this little bit, they could be shutting doors at this very moment too. But either way, it's kind of like they're already thinking of you. I wouldn't be surprised if you're already thinking of them. It doesn't mean you know who they are. It's just like you can start feeling their energy. You're starting to get a little bit excited knowing that there is somebody new coming into your life, onto your path. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Well, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. Wow. This is, this is an amazing reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did resonate, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.